folks, it's me, Henry Vargas, and I want to be sharing with you real quick summary, brief overview of how to find your perfect love. Now, as we discussed on a previous blog post and video, we as human beings exist on three planes. You have your spirit, your soul, and your physical, right? Your spirit, soul, and physical. Now, for your perfect spouse, right, or your ideal, your perfect love, as we like to say, you want to have clarity on on three of these planes for yourself, but also for your spouse. Now, what do these each consist of? Let's take a look. Your spirit consists of three main things. First, morals, right? Morals. You got to get clear on your morals. Then you got to get clear on your standards, right? Which are similar, but there is a difference. Standards. And then third is your belief system. Okay. Now it's very important that you get clarity on these areas, and there's questions that you can ask within each of these subsections to get clarity on. Okay, there's not time. This is just a brief overview. But you want to get clarity in these three areas on your spirit, on yourself, and for your future spouse, so that there is harmony and not chaos. Because chaos creates death. Harmony is what helps life. Okay. Now, your second area is your soul, right? This is where your mind and your emotions sit. So, what you want to find out here and get clarity on is number one, topics of interest, right? Topics of discussion that are of interest to you, that you like to talk about, and we've got to make sure that we're clear here. We're not talking about, oh, I like to talk about people's problems and gossip. That's not what we're talking about. Remember, this is all about growth, okay? Growth perspective. So first you want to get clear on topics of discussion, things that you like to talk about, because there's just some topics that don't interest you. And you will obviously want to make sure you know what does interest you so that you can have that clear, so you can have those discussions and just talk about things that you like. Second thing you want to get clear on, right, is growth, intellectual growth. Intellectual growth, right? New knowledge that you want to acquire, new thinking capacities, new ways of thinking, conferences you might like to go to, things along those lines. And then, of course, you also want to go into your artistic development, okay? Because remember, the soul is expressed through creative expression, through artistic and creative expression. Okay, so you want to get clear on arts that you want to learn, maybe languages you want to learn, things, new skills that you want to acquire. That's very important in an area of the soul, okay, because that's where your mind and your emotions sit. And then lastly, we've got, of course, the physical. And a few things that you want to get clear on there is, your lifestyle, what kind of physical hobbies, and activities that you like to do for fun, things that you like that are physically challenging, physical activities and hobbies that you like to do. That's very important there. Second is health lifestyle or dietary lifestyle, or let's call it health lifestyle, right? We'll just call it lifestyle in general. We'll call it lifestyle/diet, okay? And that's what's, of course, going to contribute to how healthy you are, so how energized you are, so you can go out and do those physical activities. And then, of course, lastly, you also want to have what you would consider your standard of living, right? So while lifestyle here is diet, this lifestyle is more along the lines of standard of living, okay? And we're talking about maybe quality of living would be even a better word, quality of living. Because if you're a person who doesn't mind roughing it because you want to go backpacking through Europe, but you can't find your spouse to be someone who wants to stay in one place and build a home in one area specifically. So you want to have clarity in all three of these areas, in your spirit, in your soul, and in your physical being, because this is what your life consists of. Now this is just, I went over very briefly. We go into detail on this on a webinar series that I'm going to be hosting upcoming. So make sure you can click the link below to check out the blog post where I go a little more in depth on these three areas, and then you'll also be able to register for the webinar from that blog post. And that's all for now. Have a great day, many blessings, much love, and